Hi Josh, we're going to play some more Stoneblock 2 today. I am once again coming to you from the mining dimension for the intro, because I don't want this giant cave of spoilers, that is the minimap, to give away anything that's coming up in this episode, or even potentially in future episodes. And the reason I say that is because right now I'm sitting on a bit of a backlog of footage. I absolutely love this mod pack. I'm having a lot of fun, and I've been playing a lot, and there's really just not enough time in one episode to get to everything that I've been doing. So I'm saving some of the recorded footage for future episodes, and I don't want to give that all away right now with this damn minimap. This damn awful convenient minimap. Anyway, I'm gonna warn you by using the hindsight of just having cut together this entire episode that this one's gonna be a bit all over the place. We're mostly gonna focus on chickens again today, but for one, when they're real low tier, they're very, very slow to breed, so I had to fill my time somehow. And for two, there are other things that I needed to accomplish in the pursuit of our chicken breeding. So we're going to take care of a few smaller projects in this episode. Why don't we just get into it, and you can see what we've been up to. I made an obsidian baby cow! I just bred the fire or the lava and water cows, and I got an obsidian cow. That's so cool. I'm pretty sure that I can once he grows up, or she, I can milk her for obsidian. Anyway, I wasn't just recording for that. I once again I got to the point where I was losing interest. I know it didn't take long. I actually made the magmatic generator, and I was gonna go work on power stuff, and I realized I can't make pipes until I have pulsating iron, which means I need ender pearls, and I decided that I want to go to the end. So I'm gonna go grab a bunch of sticks and make a shit ton of ladders, and I'm just gonna go up in the mining dimension. I have no idea how many sticks I'm gonna need. I don't know how many ladders I'm gonna need. I'm gonna make a shit ton of ladders. All right. Hopefully that's enough. I really hope 2 stacks of ladders is enough. I made more sugarcane stuff, if you hadn't noticed. The sword is not amazing. It's 1 attack speed, 7.5 damage. So the sword is faster, I guess, but like it's the same speed as the shovel, and the shovel does more damage. Fucking ridiculous. I shouldn't have bothered with the sword, is what I'm getting from this. Okay, I found bedrock, and I don't know what to expect. I've never been to the end in this mod pack. I've never seen anybody go to the end in this mod pack. I really hope that I can get back by just digging down again, because I have no idea what's going to happen here. I think it's supposed to be just like the mining dimension, but like full of endstone and stuff. Yeah, load. Oh, okay, it loaded. I have visited the end. Do I get a thing? I do get a thing. I don't think I'm going to claim the reward until I get home. I think, I'll put this here. I want to know... Nope, okay. Yep. Please put me right back on the ladder. Please. Yay! It put me back on the ladder. Okay. We did that right then. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here then. I'm gonna have to go back and get more torches at some point. Are there gonna be caves, or is this just solid endstone? Oh, resonant. Wait, is that... Yeah, that's a liquid. I'd rather not. I hear an Enderman. Oh, and I hear that glitchy noise. I hate that. Like, if I wasn't actively mining, I would have thought my computer just blue screened. Having, like, early 2000s flashbacks right now. Jesus Christ. Alright, I think it's time to go back for more torches. This is not fun. What the hell?
11 minutes later.
Alright, I've carved a stairway straight up from where we spawned into 120, and I haven't seen a single goddamn thing. Like, nothing. No caves on the minimap, no nothing. And I'm wondering if this world is just solid. I'm gonna do some reading. Okay, so I've done a little reading, and it looks like the end is solid. It's a solid block of end stone. So we're just wasting our time. This is infuriating. Where the fuck do I find Endermen? I need their pearls. After some further reading, it looks like the only way to spawn Enderman is with a creepy doll, or a creeping doll. So I'm going to start looking into that stuff. I'm going to start building better meshes and sifting for glowstone. And, ooh, pretty. And I'm going to look into witch water. Okay, I think if I put water into the stone barrel and put ancient spores in it, it will become witch water. And I think ancient spores... Okay, that's sand through an iron mesh. Okay, well, I need iron meshes regardless. Oh, I also learned that you can do a 5x5. I'm going through a lot of fucking sand right now in a really, really quick fashion. Like, look at all the fucking pieces I've gotten already. What the hell is this? Ooh, prosperity shards. And we got one ancient spore, which was what we needed for the witch water. But we're going to need more witch water because all three of these accomplishments require witch water, I believe. Ooh, uranium grit. Neat. I don't know what electrotine is. I don't know what all this shit's for, but I don't think it's important. Alright, well anyway, I'm going to keep sifting until I get at least one more spore. Or until I run out of sand. Alright, I guess one spore it is. I'm going to have to go hit up our sand chicken and request a donation. Thanks. Back to the sifting, I guess. Oh, good, we got more spores. Okay. Well, I'm going to put all of this shit away. All of it. Because I don't give a fuck about any of that right now. I mean, it's great to have all that iron and stuff. What's electrotine? I don't care. I don't know. But I'm really excited about the prosperity shards and the spores. So, we're going to go make ourselves some witch water. Stone barrel, put water in, drop an ancient spore, and get witch water, I guess? And then we can get an enderman by dropping... we're going to have to make the creeping doll. How do we... I can't make black dye! What the fuck do you want from me? I don't have nether wart! Where the fuck am I supposed to get nether wart? Where am I supposed to get... We're gonna need a lot of fucking witch water. God damn it. Alright, so I didn't know where I wanted to do all this, and I wasn't sure how quickly I was gonna be able to get through it all, but, I didn't want to take any chances with this witch water just sitting around somewhere, so I just slapped it in the stone bucket and made the witch water and picked it all up. I figure now that we've got just the buckets that we can throw into a crate like that, we can take our time on this. Dunking a pig? How do you dunk a pig in witch water? Also, I don't have a pig, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? Okay, so I'm guessing I need to make a spawner area or bring the witch water with me to a cave and get a skeleton to follow me and get him to fall into the bucket. And where the fuck am I supposed to get a squid? I'd love to know where to get a squid because I need fucking black dye real bad. I feel like we're doing this wrong somehow. Like I'm trying to skip steps that I don't even realize I'm trying to skip. Can we make some netherrack? Redstone on a barrel full of lava. We can do that. Pop this here. Put that in there, and then we've got netherrack. How many do we need? Oh, we need 16. Oh, jeez. Good thing I drained all the crucibles that I was experimenting with earlier. That's 16, right? 16 netherrack. What's a biome marker? What's this do? Biome marker hell. Uh, I'm gonna have to investigate this. Alright, I think the only point to the existence of that biome marker is that you can use it for some kind of quarry extractor or something, and it'll quarry for items from that biome. I don't know. I didn't really understand what I was reading. People are just kind of spouting off, and I don't care. I don't care. I really need to get power working, but I really need Enderman, and I don't know how to do that. So I had been operating under the assumption that Meneglin, that word below the coordinates below the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen, was just the name of the only biome in the dimension that had been created for this mod pack. I thought that that was just the name of the biome, and that was the only biome, and that we could only find other biomes in other dimensions, like if in the mining dimension or in the end. Because it seems like everywhere I go in here, it says Meneglin. Apparently, that is a faulty assumption. I just created a creative testing world to see if I could figure out how to make squid spawn, because I really need black dye. And I spawned in that world into a plains biome. And I moved over to the side a little bit, and I found a river biome. So, I think I'm just going to have to go exploring. I'm just going to have to dig and dig and dig until I find, like, a river or an ocean, and then I'm going to have to fill it with water, and then I'm going to have to hope that squid spawn. It's incredibly frustrating, but at least now I know that it's possible to find one of those biomes and do what I need to do. So, I'm going to do that. And it may be a very long time in between clips, in between this and the next time I record. But I'm just going to start digging. I think I'm going to make some of those hammers that do 3x3s, and I'm just going to continue these hauls on for a very long time. Sound good? Sound good. I went down south, down this hallway, almost 500 blocks. I burned through 5 of those 3x3 hammers. It's just a massive hallway that goes almost 500 blocks to the south. I found Meneglin, Taiga, Extreme Hills, and Extreme Hills Plus for 500 blocks. So I came back and I made 8 more hammers, and I went this way. And at first it seemed like the same. It was Meneglin, Taiga, Taiga Hills, and then I found a river. And so I carved out a chunk of an area, and when I go back down there, I'll show you. I carved out a chunk of area that is river biome. And on the north border of the river is some magical forest, which is interesting. I don't know if we can do anything with that, but it's there. So I'm just going to grab... No, not witch water. I'm going to grab all of these, and I'm going to bring... Actually, I probably only need 2, huh? I could just make another infinite source. I have the bucket of lava because I just dug a hole and started throwing all of the cobblestone in it because we have so much goddamn cobblestone. So I'm just going to run back down here and start filling in this river, and then I'm going to dig it deep and hope that I can get squid to spawn in there. Here we are. Okay, so you see we're in Taiga Hills, and then I just step into river, and up here, magical forest. No clue why that's there. I just didn't like that cobblestone being there. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or if it's just not possible for squid to spawn in this dimension. I have been down the hall a very good distance for spawning, and I was down there for, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. I was doing other stuff and just left the game running, and no squid. So I don't know. I'm very unhappy right now. So it turns out I'm an idiot. I did some checking, and squid don't spawn above Y63. So I'm gonna. I spent all this time making sure that this place was properly waterlogged, like making sure every block was a source block and not running water. And I'm just way too high up in the world. So I'm gonna clean the whole place out, and I'm gonna dig it down to. I think they start spawning at 46 and they spawn through 63. So I don't think I'm gonna dig up that deep a hole. I'm not gonna go all the way down to Y46, but I will go down at least like into the low 60s or the upper 50s or something. And I'll try this again. It sounds like a stupid minor thing, but I love the color striping on the walls and ceiling of this long-ass tunnel because of the spacing of the torches. It just looks so cool. It's such a simple little thing, but I don't know. It's an aesthetic pleasure. You may see the glass in my inventory. I am going to top this place so I don't accidentally fall in. I dug all the way down, now that I've got some glass, I dug all the way down to Y58. So they can spawn up to 63. I carved out some of the rougher edges so that it's easier to place the water. And I'm hoping that the spawning rules about not having solid blocks above them don't count because we're in a mod pack where there's literally no sky. But I guess we'll see if all of this effort was wasted. I'm gonna cap this place, and then I'm gonna go down there and start filling it up. And I guess after that, I'll hang out. I don't know, maybe up here. I don't know if I'm far enough away right now. Hopefully. I forgot how shitty the glass texture looks in 112. It looks so much better in 116. Anyway, this is a mod pack, so if I really wanted to, I could make smoother glass, and it would look amazing. I just don't care to put in the effort right now. Massive success! We have squid! Squid! Hello, squid. Oh, God, I'm so fucking excited this worked. Hey, check it out. We've already got calamari and ink sacs. Okay. Alright, squid. All of this effort, and I only need 8 of you. And then I can just make a chicken. And I don't need you anymore. Oh, shit. Alright, I got 3 ink sacs out of 2 squids. I guess I don't even need 8. Oh my god, there's so many fucking squid in here! I guess when this is literally the only place in the world where they can spawn, you're gonna get a whole lot of them. Hey, don't die. Let me kill you instead. We're good on ink sacs now. we've got plenty. But since we've got a great supply of squid here, I'm just gonna get 16 so I can make 2 of these little 2 ink black chickens, and I can get them breeding right away. Squid with googly eyes is the best. Look at these fucking horrors of the deep. Alright, we're getting out of here. We literally never need to come back to this place ever again if we don't want to. All of that for 5 minutes. I just had a bit of a realization. There's a bunch of stuff up here that I have been ignoring forever. I never had actually caught a chicken, so I took the chicken out of the roost and I turned it into an item and I got a reward. We still have to grow a chicken, but I did this. I made a ground trap and I made a grain trap, or grain bait. And then I picked up one of the houses and one of the breeders and one of the egg nests. I made an analyzer. I did all this stuff. This isn't going to happen anytime soon because the collector requires an item chicken. A chicken that's been turned into an item. And we only have the one regular chicken. And I'm keeping her. She's staying in our farm forever. So I will have to probably use this bait and trap that I made to catch another one. And then we can do that. But I'm not too fussed about it. In the meantime, here are some of the prizes that we got from our book. We got an advanced item collector, an Invar laser gun, 2 party pickaxes, which is incredibly exciting, a draconium chest, which is massive and does all sorts of stuff that chests just shouldn't do, but we've got crates and I'm happy with that, and a reinforced conversion kit, which I don't know what this does. Upgrades a block. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to put that away, and I'm going to put the chest away, and I'm pretty much just going to put all that stuff away. I'm going to keep one of the party pickaxes for now and just put our iron sugarcane pickaxe away, because this thing has a crazy amount of durability, and it's so fast. It's like Haste 2 beacon mining fast. And if I right-click the ground, I'll get a cake. Which I don't plan on doing because I think it uses a whole bunch of the durability. We're getting a little out of control with the cows, so I'm probably going to have to make cow stalls very soon just so I can start keeping track of them. They're very noisy, too. That's going to be another benefit of the cow traps. Or the cow stalls. Oh god, this is awful! Rude? Yeah, pink slime baby. Did you see that? Fucking molten clay asshole was trying to start an orgy. Dickhead. Currently breeding the ink black chickens so that I can get my 10-10-10s. And working on coal chickens because I realized we didn't have those yet. And those were just flint and log, which we already had plenty of. So I got lucky with the ink black chickens. Tibbs, this is for you. I'm getting real sick of these fucking cows just wandering around making a shit ton of noise and getting in the way, so I made a bunch of cow stalls. I got an Invar laser gun as a reward. Don't know what I'm ever going to do with them, and I'm not exactly sure how these things work, so I'm just... Jesus, that's exactly where I was going to put this, you idiot. So I don't know exactly how these things work. I'm just going to lay them out, and, guys, I'm going to get the cow wand. Just get out of the way, please. I'm just going to lay all of these out, and then I'm going to put all the cows in them. Why are you... You're not in trouble. You're not being punished. Why are you facing the corner? Alright, you know what? I just... You guys suck. There we go. Gotta shift right click. And I really don't know what I'm gonna do with that vanilla cow. Like, I want to keep it because it's our first cow. Just kind of like what we did with the chicken, but it's just chilling there. Sorry, baby. You can deal with the vanilla cow as your mama, or you can be alone. Yeah, we got a molten leg cow. So we've been making some progress. A lot depends on this molten iron cow now, so I think I need maybe another molten iron cow. I'm not sure if you can breed them in here, though, so I don't know how this works. I don't know what to do with all this. I don't think they can breed inside there. I'm assuming you put a bucket here and it fills up and outputs there. So I think I may need to pull the cows out each time I want to breed them. So I'm going to have to go along and find what I want, grab him, place him out, breed him with the other cow that I want. This seems to be more of a pain in the ass than the chickens, but they look cool as shit. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. I don't need your lip. I could so easily turn you into steak. Ugh. Speaking of chickens, we're making progress. I need to build a lot more roosts, and actually there's not enough room if I'm only doing one row on each wall. There's not enough room in this room for all of the chickens that there are. There are 125 chickens, 126 if you include this guy, and 127 if you include this guy. I think I'm just going to let him wander. I'm probably going to let her wander too after a while so I can fit another roost. But I think there's only room for about like 58 roosts per wall and 59, something like that. And there's 125 chickens. So I figured out that I could put iron and redstone together in the smelter and it would blend into conductive iron, which is pretty sweet because that's what we need to make energy conduits so that we can link up multiple power generators upstairs. So while that finishes, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So right now we've got these 2 generators. This one's not doing anything because the only thing it's hooked up to is the atomic reconstructor, and that's full. Meanwhile, this thing's hauling ass, and it can't keep up because this is actually drawing power. So I've got all this coal and I keep having to come up here and refill it manually. Meanwhile, this thing's not doing anything. It's just hoarding 100k RF, which would come in really handy, especially if we had multiple garden cloches, which eventually is the plan. I want to turn both of our farm rooms into just rooms full of cloches because it automates it all. And then we can have some big water tank of some type that is automatically feeding all the cloches we've got. We can have item storage and item conduits that are feeding not only all of the items out, but all of the bone meal back in to keep it fertilized. We can fully automate it, so all we have to do is walk in, make sure there's bone meal being fed into the system, grab out whatever we want out of it, and make sure that there's fuel being fed into the generators. So let's go down and see how we're looking on that conductive iron. It's so weird pink, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I want more garden cloches. So it's time to get into immersive engineering. So I'm gonna grab this book, and I believe I have a switch around here somewhere. Lever, whatever, switch lever. So just slap this in here, take our engineer's manual, and go into getting treated wood and stuff. You think this is a big enough room? I don't think it's a big enough room, but we're gonna use it to get started. Just for context, here we are on the map. It's a big fucking room, but again, I really do not think that this is gonna be big enough because immersive engineering has just an absolute ton of multi-block structures. We've got a crude blast furnace that's a 3x3. We've got the coke oven that's a 3x3. We've got the alloy kiln is a 2x2. We've got multiple different like workbench blueprints for other things. The workbench I think is a 2x1, and I'm pretty sure there's more. So we're gonna use this room to start with, and if we need more room, we'll expand either this room or a second room. It'll probably be the same room because it's easier to get around multi-block structures if you don't have to go out this door and down the hall and into another door. But we'll see. We're gonna start with the coke oven, and then we'll get into the other stuff. Bricks, sandstone, and clay will get us coke bricks, and we need, what is it, 26? Or is it a solid block? Do we need 27? Not entirely sure. Okay, I've decided because of the layout of the room that I would like to put the coke oven here. And I double-checked in the manual, the engineer's manual, and it is a 3x3 solid structure. So we'll just slap these in here, and then bink, and coke oven. Now I just put coal in here, and it puts out coal coke and creosote oil, which we put buckets in, and it'll give us buckets of creosote oil, and then we can make treated wood, and we can start adventuring down the immersive engineering pathway. I'm kind of surprised that there's no immersive engineering achievement tab in here. You would think, as big as immersive engineering is as a mod, that it would be included in this. Now, this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to leave it. I believe it's possible to plug hoppers into this, but at least for right now, I'm not going to bother. I am going to grab a crate so I can leave stuff in there, though. Actually seems to be moving faster than I remember, but that's a single piece of coal, not a coal block, which is, I think, more efficient. And yeah, one piece of coal gives us a quarter of a bucket, and this thing can hold up to 12 buckets. So we're just going to leave it to go, let it do its thing while we work on other stuff. I still have some chicken work to do. Now we're in the big leagues with these fucking chickens. Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. 2 diamond chickens. Now, the party can start. We are going to be able to make diamond armor, diamond tools, diamond any fucking thing we want. And also, this is the last step on the way to making ender pearl chickens, which means we'll finally be able to get ender pearls, we'll finally be able to do a lot of the creepy doll stuff. However, you may have noticed the nether wart in here. Nether wart is the second to last step on the path to ender pearl chickens, because it's diamond and nether wart chickens that make ender pearl chickens. So, what the fuck was that noise? Jesus Christ! I'm talking to Josh! Anyhow, once we get these diamond chickens bred up to 10s, we'll be able to go grab our nether wart chickens from over here, and we'll throw them together and make some ender pearl chickens. The nether wart and the ender pearls were the two big things in the doll construction. Yeah, blazing doll, nether wart. Creeping doll, nether wart. Floating doll, ender pearl. So nether wart was very important, but the ender pearl is the one that I'm very, very interested in because I want shulkers. We already have endstone. Now I've made all the dyes that we need to make all the chickens. So we've got purple dye. We've got glowstone. All we needed was the ender pearls. And now we've got baby chickens running around. Once they grow up, I'm going to put them in the breeding pen. And I'm going to make a whole lot more roosts, and I'm going to line this place. I think we may have to extend that wall, like I mentioned earlier. I'm not going to say this is what it's all been for, but after we get these ender pearl chickens done, I'm taking a break from chickens for a while, and I'm going to work on other projects. I'm getting real tired of babysitting these breeder boxes. Come on! Give me the endy! I want chicken endies! These sheep are obnoxiously loud. There we go. Done. Not done. I have to breed them up to 1010 now. But we have ender pearl chickens, which means we can make all of our item pipes, conduits, whatever they're called. We already have the ability to make energy conduits, and at some point we'll make fluid conduits. Unless we already have fluid conduits, I don't remember anymore. Ah, yes, we do have fluid conduits already. I forgot that I made all this clear glass to make fluid conduits. So we have energy conduits, we have fluid conduits, and with those ender pearls, we will be able to make, what's it called, pulsating iron? Pulsating iron. And once we have pulsating iron, it's that glowy green crap, then we'll be able to make item conduits, and we can really get the infrastructure of this base set up. I think, like I mentioned before, I might move all of these in one block and put all the conduits right back here, and it'll hook up to these boxes and it'll just pull all the items out. And then I'm going to want to build a big central storage facility. And I might do it down below this room, since we can't just set up a computer, which would literally only take like this corner. We're gonna have to do a big storage, so I might just make an absolute shit ton of storage crates and do some kind of smart filtered storage. Ah, I forgot. Item filters through Ender.io, which is what we use for the conduits, they're actually pretty cheap. We've already got a shit ton of sugarcane, and we've got unlimited wood and iron, so we can just filter everything. So we can basically make one crate for every single item, and then just, as we run the item conduits to attach to them, we can pop in an item filter for each one, and then each crate will have one specific thing. And if we want to, I mean, now we have unlimited leather too, so we could make item frames and just put in whatever it is. So we'll have just a gigantic wall of crates. I suppose if we're doing that, we might go with storage drawers, because storage drawers are a lot more aesthetically pleasing than crates. We'll have to look into that. We might do storage drawers. Just a gigantic room full of storage drawers with all of our chicken goods in them. Alright, buddy, I think that's enough for one episode. I know that it's been basically 2 episodes in a row of all chickens all the time, and that is probably getting tiring. I know it was for me. So I promise you, starting next episode, we will focus on other things. I'm looking at the list of clips of footage that I've recorded right now, and there are very few chicken-heavy clips in this list right now. So that's something to look forward to for next episode and going forward. There are still a lot more chickens that we need to breed in order to have the full collection, because, you know, they're like Pokemon. You gotta breed them all, right? That's how that works? I don't know, I never played Pokemon. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon, brother. I miss you.